Good morning, everybody. Welcome to OnceDaily. I'm Johnny.
I'm Cameron.
And I'm Dylan.
How's everybody doing today?
Solid.
Good?
Like a rock.
A little less solid.
A little less solid?
Just like loose gravel.
Some sand.
Well, I hope everybody in the YouTube world is doing good. And the podcast world.
The podcast world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Internet, radio. I guess it's not radio.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
whatever you consider it. Yeah.
Our
Podcast
podcast, well, no, they're podcasts. Whatever.
It's a talk show.
Talk show.
Internet talk shows.
Late night.
Guys,
Yes.
it's the beginning of a new decade.
Yep.
It is. Has been for a little
You know,
bit
some
now.
people argue that it's like the beginning of the new decade doesn't happen until the end of this
21.
year. Yeah. I don't understand.
Well,
Well,
that's
I
what
mean-
I thought. And I told you guys this.
Yeah.
I
on
guess
a
it
recent
depends.
episode.
Did we start at 0 or did we start at 1?
We started at 0.
Did we? We had year 0?
Yeah. Wasn't there a movie about it?
Yeah, there's a movie called Year 1.
Oh,
the
shit.
Jack Black one.
Yeah.
Jack Black and Michael Cera.
Yeah.
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 great.
You're right.
It's
So, I
great.
mean, speaking of that, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say it's not the next decade yet. Depends how you want to do it.
All right,
But
whatever.
that's not how they do it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So we are in a new decade. I
Mhm.
have the top 10 predictions for the next decade.
awesome.
Okay?
Predictions?
Predictions of, predictions,
Yeah.
things that could happen.
I predict, I'm going to make one right now. I predict like in about 5 years, it'll be 2024.
24, 25.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Maybe pushing 26.
Maybe 26.
5 years? I don't think so.
Okay, well, let's get into it. I'm going to read these off, and I really want to get, you guys are going to love all of these, in all honesty.
Okay.
I already know you're going to love them. Number 10 on the list.
Mm-hmm.
In 2020, mind reading machines will enter production.
Doubt it. This year?
That's what it says.
Who promised
This
that
year? No way.
one? Which scientist?
Disagree.
A team of Japanese scientists, they said that they've already developed technology that can decode brain activity to create rough images from people's thoughts. Meanwhile, scientists at
That's a little bold to say it's mind reading technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carnegie Mellon University have already created a machine that looks at brain signals and uses them to read the thoughts of your mind. And they claim it is 87% accurate.
Like, will it bring up text?
I don't know.
Dave is ugly. You
Gotcha,
know?
Dave.
Did you ever play that game where you're wearing his headset and it's like a little ping pong ball with like it's blown air, and the more you concentrate,
Yeah,
the higher.
there was a Harry Potter version too.
That one you can control the airflow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, which I love that one too. I forgot about that one.
Wait, it was like
Yeah.
a real game.
This
Yeah.
one you wear a headband.
Yeah,
And
this one, yeah, you wear a headband, and the more you concentrate, yeah, the higher the air blows up.
Yeah.
And you go through this
Why?
little.
Why?
Just
Because
You know,
it reads
I have
your.
no
I don't
idea.
know.
What's it reading?
fuck, I don't know.
It felt like just plastic. Like suction cup it to your whatever.
Okay. 2021. This is number 9. In 2021, mass production of self-driving cars begins. That'll happen probably.
It's
I
gonna
don't think it'll happen, but I think
think
not
it'll
by
happen.
2021.
Yeah, I
but
think
I think
it'll
it'll happen
in
in
this
this
decade.
decade. Yeah.
For
Is
sure.
Tesla not mass? I guess they're not considered like mass production,
no,
right?
I mean, mass.
You got to be like
They're
huge
more.
numbers.
They're more than like a local company, but they're not like mass producing for the country. You know,
Yeah.
how many
They're-
Teslas do you see?
Yeah, they're a little
you
too
know.
expensive.
they
can.
pretty expensive.
He's predicting that goes way down though. He can make it go way down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He predicts a lot of things.
he does.
Oh, okay. Here the
He does.
okay.
I believe
so,
him. I believe all of them. No.
I don't know how to say this, but the Chinese company Baidu
Okay.
plans to release a mass-produced fleet of self-driving vehicles to fill the streets of Beijing and Shanghai.
A fleet?
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Entire fleet.
Are they like enforcers?
What do you mean? I guess they're like self-driving taxis.
That's pretty cool.
It's
Ubers.
a fleet of
Kill
okay.
Uber.
Yeah. Kill Uber and the taxi
Yeah,
business.
it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see the taxi drivers and Uber drivers team up instead of all
Against-
this war.
against the AI.
All this,
You know, it always brings the two
we
sides
need to
together
bring
as a
guys
common enemy.
together. We need to
Yeah.
bring
Robots.
people
That's
together.
That's right.
That's how we do it.
China's been able to make buying electric cars almost a necessity with all their laws and stuff that they put into place. In China's largest city, anyone buying a gas-powered car has to pay about $14,000 for a license plate.
Holy shit! Why?
By force, because they have it that high, so it forces people to buy electric.
Wow.
As a result, about 60% of the global electric car sales are currently sold in China.
It's pretty smart.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah.
You know, if we did that in America, it'd be fucking uprising.
Oh, yeah.
For
You know how much people would
Yeah.
Could you imagine people in Texas who couldn't drive their trucks anymore?
No.
sit there. All those dudes at their diesel who are like, their goal is just to get the exhaust as black as it can be, you know?
like-
Rolling coal,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, they'd be
Cover the
pissed.
car behind him with a cloud.
And it'd be funny because just kidding.
Another thing that makes this like very reasonable to do.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these big companies like this, they're always backed by the Chinese government. And so the Chinese government will just like write laws to make whatever happen for their economy.
Yeah,
And so these guys are
that's interesting.
regarded
so the Chinese government, our government's pretty much backed by like oil and gas, big companies, and
Yeah.
theirs is backed by like big electric companies.
Well, it's pretty much whatever the government wants. These companies
They
are
choose.
owned by the government because it's not
Hmm.
they're not exactly free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, number 8. By 2022, solar-powered commercial airlines become available.
Okay.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Can you travel by night?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I
You're
bet a
just
bunch of people would be
cruising.
freaked out about
You're just
that.
cruising and you just
Yeah, they
sorry
actually-
guys, sun's not coming up for
actually-
30 minutes. We're out of
We gotta
batteries.
land.
Yeah, batteries are actually a thing though, so
Yeah,
that'll
true.
be fine.
And it's crazy that they're saying it's commercial because this plane is literally like the size of maybe a Cessna. It's very small.
Oh, a Cessna.
Yes, the Cessna model.
Do you guys
Yeah.
know what a
Yes.
Everybody knows what a Cessna looks
yes.
like.
I've got one in my garage.
The Boeing Cessna 420 F250.
Yeah.
Do you really not know the size of a Cessna?
Cessna's the jet.
No.
Fuck.
It's like a little like prop plane.
The little propeller one.
Yeah.
Like Harrison Ford.
No, you're talking
Not
about
like little private 2-man.
It's not like
Yeah,
a World
it's like
War
a little
II.
one.
What are you?
No, guys, it's just like it's like a normal ass plane that like average people buy.
Do average people buy planes?
Yeah.
Biplane, get it?
Quality.
Quality shit. I don't know what a Cessna is.
I don't either.
Anyway, it's a small plane. It's not
Okay,
very big.
Okay.
Maybe it can hold like 8 to
trust
10
you.
people from what I'm
Yeah.
seeing.
We took a plane like that to the islands of whatever.
like
St.
a tiny
Thomas.
one.
The Virgin
Yeah, it's
Isles.
just from like one
Yeah, the
island
Virgin
to
Isles,
another. It's
yeah.
a really it's probably a
Yeah.
Cessna.
So commercial. It can be commercial.
Yeah, so these are supposed to come out by Evolution Aircraft in 2022, and Norway is already committed to using those electric-powered aircrafts by 2023, and plans on having the world's first airport that is fully self-sufficient on renewable energy sources by 2025.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
Very cool.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So Norway is another one of those countries that is, I mean, they're not like China. Don't get me wrong, okay? They're not like they have very high taxes there. So like to buy a car, you're gonna pay like tens of thousands of dollars
Yes.
to have that car, you know?
Sure.
Yes.
So that
But-
makes sense that this is
But
a big deal.
their life is so much better there, even with the taxes.
Then China's
Oh yeah.
for sure.
No,
Hell yeah.
than here,
Oh.
Norway, Norwegian. Oh yeah, all those countries.
Like
life's so
the
much better.
Scandinavian countries.
Yeah, they're literally like the happiest countries in the world.
I've heard that. Yeah,
Are they?
they're
Yeah.
like consistently the most happiest
They're-
every year.
They have the best like education scores. They're
Yeah.
like the happiest, the healthiest. Then no, but they have taxes. Taxes aren't any.
I wish he ran for president and talked like that.
I'd lose.
Taxes? Pfft. Come on, guys.
Yeah, everybody's got to do it.
They do. Calm down.
Number 7. By 2023, well, it says in 2023, the global economy crashes.
Let me add one more thing. Do I think our country uses our taxes for the right things? No. I'm not saying ours is great. I understand if you don't like paying our taxes. I'm just saying taxes aren't the enemy. It's how you spend it.
Right.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you go wrong.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Move on. Dylan, 2020.
The global economy crashes in 2023.
Who says that?
I believe it was Goldman Sachs.
Is it Sachs or Socks?
It's Sachs.
Is it with you?
I've heard it both ways.
Is it S-A-U-X?
I think it's
Oh,
just
I'm sorry.
S-A-C-H.
The Global Business Policy Council is that's who says it. So,
yes. I've heard of them.
Yes. I believe I know their master. Jared.
Jared? His name's Jared?
I don't know. I just made it up.
But I was just listening to the radio the other day.
Yeah.
I listen to news radio sometimes.
I do too.
Guilty pleasure, but I
No,
love
I do it all the time.
And
Early
me.
mornings.
so it was like
Not me.
I love flipping from like Fox News to CNN because they're totally
me
different.
too. And you
it's
get
so
used.
fun.
It's just fun.
It's literally
fun.
comical.
It's fun. Yeah.
And
I
so
agree.
I'm switching from CNN. I go to CNN and they're like, yeah, this is, our economy's doing okay. And then you go to Fox and it's, our economy just hit another record. And then I go to the business thing and it's like, yeah, I did hit another record. And then on the next channel, there's a commercial. The next great recession's right around the corner. Invest in gold and all this other shit. And I'm like,
well, man,
what do people?
You get too deep. If you go too deep into it, there's the people. I'm not gonna say their names in case people like those people, but those guys or gals, I feel old, who are like super one way polarized politically, and they just all of their commercials are about. It's almost like selling fear.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
For the other side, it's like propaganda.
It really is
propaganda.
It's pretty messed up sometimes.
Number 6, 2024, the first manned mission to Mars.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Is that when-
I've also heard
That's
that.
Elon.
That's a goal,
Elon's goal,
Yeah.
right?
And, yeah.
Do you guys think we'll hit that?
Yeah.
He says it's going well.
Hell yeah, dude. That guy did get shit done.
I think so
I think
too.
he does.
He's such a hard worker.
He really
Well,
is.
and
He
I
says,
feel like people give him a lot of shit when things don't go wrong, but it's like
he gets tons of
he's
shit.
literally building a rocket company.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like
he's like
what the fuck do
shit.
you
The shit that
expect?
he's doing is insane.
You can.
And if he has like setbacks, everybody's like, "Oh, Elon's such a," and it's just like, "Kate, come on." He's like fucking. He's making innovative shit here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like the whole window break thing, dude. That was a joke.
That
Give
was
the guy a break.
That was
he did
funny.
talk a lot of shit.
Hilarious. That
He
was
did
hilarious.
Talk a lot of
but
shit,
like
but
that the feature of that truck wasn't the windows. Come on, that's not what that was about.
Big
It's
ass
about the
electric.
boxy design. No.
Yeah.
No.
You can really tell that he's in like the right head too, but like what he cares about. Like he didn't really care that he lost the CEO.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Well,
really
he-
care
he-
about his like public image really.
Yeah. Well, he went in. He like almost went bankrupt getting a bunch of shit going, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was just like fishing or
He just-
pulling in
yeah.
his own money and shit. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we can get this to work. He
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit.
he was
He's-
losing money for
I feel
a
like
long
he's
time.
genuinely trying to just make shit better. And that's what I think.
And
he
he's
can
always
do it.
like in the front lines of like helping. He's actually building the things too.
Yeah.
yeah, there's
He's like the ideas, and he like sent out a video of like,
There was-
I'm just done doing a 24-hour session trying to make this dome.
There was one time it was really funny that you remember when that soccer team got stuck? That kid's
Yeah.
soccer team got stuck in the
Yeah, he sent
caves.
a bunch of his
He
guys
sent a
out
bunch
there.
of stuff out there, Well, he did that, I guess. This is just what I heard. This could be wrong, but I read a story, news article about how he did that after the people were like, we already have this stuff, but he just like made them be like, and then he was just like, no, I'm coming over, everybody, I'm coming over, and it's just like from their point of view, it seemed like he really just wanted publicity,
Yeah.
because they were like, we're fine, we already have it. And he's
It's
like,
like-
I can do it in 7 days, and they're like, we have it now, so we don't need
Just
it.
give me 7 days.
It's just like, okay,
That's
Elon.
freaking funny.
I don't know.
It's like when you get like shit from your neighbor that you don't need.
Yeah.
Or like,
Mhm.
or like you get stuff from your parents want to like clean out their house, and so they give you a bunch of shit that they
Yeah.
didn't want, and
All
now
their
you
glass
and all of a sudden
dolls.
you have like 9 rakes.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't
You're just like,
need
man,
it.
I don't
It's
even have a
mine.
tree. I don't know why I need a rake.
That's what that's what I thought what was gonna happen when Dad like passed down his tools, because he had like
Oh, yeah.
10 of every tool.
Yeah. He set me up with a real nice set of tools, just like a good amount of
Yeah.
everything, you know.
Same.
You did a good job, Dad, but I lost it all, so
Yeah, that's mine
Gambling.
too.
No, you didn't. You didn't
I have a
lose it.
gambling problem, huge
Take my
gambling problem.
tools.
Dylan got
They-
robbed. Dylan
I
got
straight got robbed. All of my
Blind.
tools, some other stuff, you know. I don't know what else was in there, but I lost it all. South Dakota's a garbage place. Don't go there.
Damn.
I'm serious. They took like, I don't know, like $4,000 worth of tools. Bullshit. I was angry.
They were craftsmen.
They were. Just kidding. I don't know what they were. You think I'm a tool guy? I'm not.
You're just asking me for tool. Oh, probably because your shit got stolen.
Yeah. Well, no, I know how to use tools. I'm not completely inadequate. It's just not my life. I mean, I don't know if you can tell. Sitting here, Ariana Grande sweater on. I got a bun on my head. Like, I don't look like the guy who can fix stuff.
It's fine.
I do all right.
You're fine.
I'm capable.
You don't need to defend yourself anymore.
I feel like I do, though, to the general. That little camera is just staring at me. I feel like I
Judging.
gotta, yeah, look at that blinky little light. Oh.
Okay, number 5. I think
Mhm.
this is total shit. I don't think they're gonna do this. In 2025, scientists gain the ability to fix the human brain.
You know, I could see it for sure.
There's
There's a lot of progress going towards that way.
there's one thing we were talking about. I can't remember what it was, like an injection of like this just like gray matter
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
that like fills in the spaces of like damaged brains.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember
No.
I was talking about that?
I do, but I don't remember what we were talking about. It was in the same conversation we were talking about the spinach leaf.
Exactly. Yeah.
Remember?
Whereas like
Mhm.
yeah, it's supposed to just like fill in the gaps, and they say it like repairs the brain, but we weren't sure if it's like actually brings back those functions as lost.
Yeah,
If it just
Or
fills in
memories.
It's
space
hard
or
if
If
something.
that's
it's
even
hard to know.
possible.
how that works,
But I'd have heard that happen. The leaf thing is awesome.
yeah, there's these two guys who they took a spinach leaf and they took away out of the like molecular structure of it. They took out all of the plant DNA, so to speak.
Yeah.
So that's just this like it's like a literal just clear spinach leaf, and with that they can use it as like a skin graft almost, and put in stem cells, your own stem cells. So like
Yeah.
they'll just take a bit of you. I don't know where they get stem cells. They take a bit of your stem cells, put it with the leaf, and use it to like regrow tissue with spinach leaves.
for like skin grafts and stuff.
Because the spinach has like it has like the same structure
System.
as like veins and vascular
Yeah.
structure. Yeah,
Really?
so they can use spinach as like grafts for hearts. They've created like if you put skin cells for hearts in there, the heart cells. I don't know if you guys know this. Heart cells are different than other cells. They like literally beat. You know, it's a specific type of cell.
Yeah.
And if you put the stem cells in the spinach leaf on a heart, those cells will start growing as heart cells.
So
and it's
interesting.
That's
it's
so
always
cool.
a match because it's your stem cells.
Right.
Yeah.
It's spinach.
The spinach is
you
just
know,
like the
so
vessel to
the
the
Exactly.
spinach is just a vessel to
exactly.
regrow all
That's super
themselves.
cool.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't.
Sorry,
No,
last
no, no,
thing.
go for it.
And with those people, their next step is to try and go towards the brain as well. So I could totally see
I
this
could
start
see that.
happening. Yeah.
Even what do they mean by fix the brain?
Well,
though?
see this is what I'm saying. It's expected that the research will allow them to scan the human brain and identify mental illness issues like PTSD and depression. And if things go well, they may even allow neuroscientists to fix them with these special brain scans.
That's super interesting. How do you like,
Dude,
how do you see mental illness on a physical?
That's what I'm
sense,
saying,
in a
and that's
physical
that's
sense?
my
Is that a
thing. Is
thing?
like I'm sure we'll be able to do it. And I'm not a scientist.
Like even
right?
now,
It kinda
can
is a
we
thing.
see a brain scan and be like, well, this is going off, this is going off. He has
but they still
PTSD.
don't know exactly.
they kind of
They
do.
can't
They
like
do?
pinpoint.
Yeah.
it,
Well,
though.
you
pretty cool.
can scan the brain and see which parts are active when they're feeling a certain way. You know, so if they're feeling depressed,
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, like,
that's what. That,
well,
how
I'm
do you
saying, like,
fix
he's saying, like, they can look at a brain and be like, oh, this guy's got PTSD
Yeah.
and they can fix it. And it's like, how does that work? How are you like, he's got PTSD. What's the difference between PTSD and, depression or, some other mental disease,
Mm-hmm.
How do you know the differences based on a brain scan when it's all in your head? I don't know. That's interesting. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying it's interesting. I'd like to know.
We'll see. I don't think they're gonna.
I'm asking you, Johnny. I thought you were doing this. Okay.
I just the human brain is just crazy. I really don't know if we'll like ever really understand it 100%.
No.
I really don't think so. Number 4, in 2026, doctors learn to reverse aging in human hearts.
I actually just learned stuff about this too. There's a guy who's pretty positive within the next, not this decade, but I was reading or watching about a scientist in Europe or something. He's pretty positive in the next like 30, 40 years, he can like reverse aging.
Like totally.
In your
like
whole
he
body?
can take a 60-year-old and make you feel and think like a 20-year-old again.
Is that wild?
What is it?
And he's pretty sure. There was another scientist on there.
How do you like reverse like oxidated? What is that shit called?
Well, see, the problem is with aging is that like, your cells oxidize and you start getting older and older and
oxidated
older.
stress on your cells or something, right?
Sure. I don't know. It's oxidization. I'm not going to try again.
Oxidization.
I'm stopping it. Okay.
Moving on.
No, like, the problem is like, it's not necessarily your body recreates cells over and over and over and over again.
Right.
Your
Yeah.
brain doesn't, that's the big problem. And so that goes back to this guy who's able to fix the brain. It's the same type of guy. He's pretty sure he can recreate brain cells.
Because if you can keep your mind sharp, then it operates the rest of your body.
Right.
Right,
And we
yeah,
can
yeah.
keep
Okay.
everything else. And he thinks he can even reverse it to where he can literally bring you back in time, so to speak, physically and mentally. There was another scientist on there who said, no, that's not possible. But you know what? Why not dream? If you don't dream, you're not going to get anywhere.
Have an imagination.
Yeah.
Jesus.
2027, developing nations overtake the U.S. economy.
That'd
That's
be a
little
bummer.
frightening.
Yeah.
I
By,
wouldn't put it past us.
this is what they're thinking. By 2026, they predict that China will overtake the United States as the world's largest economy.
Overtake as in pass us.
Yes.
I also
I thought you were
misunderstood.
taking it like,
like
take over
Exactly.
our economy. And I was like, oh, wow, we're going to be done, huh? Nobody's freaking out.
But the change in power won't stop with China. The other major emerging markets are coming with them. By 2027, they believe that the BRIC countries like Brazil, Russia, India, and China.
What does that stand for?
It's
BIA?
Brazil, Russia, India, and China.
I see.
We'll have a higher.
I didn't know that was
combined-
like a group. What defines them as a group?
Us.
They spell brick.
I've never heard of that. So yeah. Anyway, BRIC countries will have a higher combined GDP than the G7 nations. Do you guys know what the G7 are?
Yeah, the big boys.
Yeah, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, UK, and the United States.
Oh, okay.
Really?
For the first time since the rise of Egypt, we'll see the balance of global power start to shift away from the West and change a change that could affect the destiny of the entire human race.
Yeah, for real though.
Because Western powers have pretty much ran
the
shit
last-
for
500 years? 700 years?
more than that since the rise of Egypt, man.
1,000 years?
Long time.
Egypt isn't
Yeah.
really west. I would say the rise of Rome
Yeah.
is when it came around, right?
Shit, I don't know.
Egypt is pretty.
Central.
I mean, I guess Western, the whole. Okay, I know what you're saying. Back in the day, Western civilization like
Right.
Rome and Egypt,
Yeah.
are like
You're
more
right.
civilized as compared to like the. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Good job.
And like as far as GDP,
Good job.
if you guys remember
Dude.
this, I did a whole episode on GDP, which
Yeah.
in my head I thought was really boring. Hopefully people liked it.
Honestly, I
hopefully you
liked
guys
it.
liked
I liked it a lot, yeah.
I think it's good to learn.
And I don't know if that will necessarily happen. China is a major player though.
Yeah, sure.
They're
Mhm.
a major player for sure.
Yeah.
Because of what we've talked about, right? Their government is in everything. They can just
Yeah.
make shit happen.
Yeah. Which
number
can be
two,
good or bad.
It can be good and bad. You can buy anything in bulk from there.
you can buy anything from China.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's like anything. Yep. Anything wholesale bulk, straight from China.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Number two, by 2028, scientists began to resurrect extinct species.
They're already trying, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Wait, by 2022?
2028.
Oh, 28.
Dang.
I think that's a.
Should we bring
Um,
back the dinosaurs?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
think
Yeah, they make great movies.
I don't
Some
think
of my
it's gonna
favorite actors
be-
are dinosaurs.
I don't think it's going to be any like prehistoric
I think-
animals.
well,
right? Because the whole
mammoths, for
DNA
sure.
thing doesn't.
Yeah,
work
it's
out.
hard. It's kind of a weird.
Where would you
they
put
say resurrect? Resurrect is a loose term, I think.
Because you'd have to put it. Didn't you say like to get a mammoth you'd have to use an elephant
Right.
Mhm.
to like incubate it? And
Yeah,
all that
we'd make
stuff.
it. Would be, it would have. It
So
wouldn't be
it's
like
not
a total
100%
elephant.
mammoth.
You
Didn't
know,
they already
they'd
try
fill in the
that?
gaps.
I thought they already tried that.
They're trying it as
They're
in
like
like
developing it.
there's a project going on about
I
it.
see.
Yeah,
So we can't just like put in a
we can't just like take.
T-Rex egg in a chicken.
No,
Right.
no. We talked about Jurassic Park.
Just like this fucking badass chicken. All right, last one.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, 2029, the global population reaches a crisis point. If we haven't already.
I've heard that.
I disagree with that one.
And you think that
By 2029, totally
Uh-huh.
disagree.
yeah, in a decade? No way.
Well, I think I disagree for a couple of reasons. Yeah, I mean, crisis point. You know what?
I mean, right now we're pretty
we're
close.
kind of yeah.
to where,
No. I totally agree. There's too many humans for what we have resources and things like that. I don't know much about this, so I guess I'm not going to say much about it.
I don't either.
I mean, a lot of
honestly.
people aren't having kids anymore.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people are either having them very late and not as many.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So
A lot of kids, yeah. But at the same time, people are going to start living longer, and
Yeah, especially if we're going to be immortal since of like because of
Resources.
that guy.
it depends on the paths we take, I think, because if we keep going towards the resources that aren't renewable, then yeah, we're gonna start having a crisis.
see, and I
You know?
think when we're talking about crisis, I don't think it's like literally there's too many people, but it's the
It's really like
being able to feed everybody and
to
all
feed
this other
them
stuff.
and all this. Yeah.
Space.
Yeah, we have plenty of space though. No, we have plenty of space.
Where?
Are you kidding me?
Where's
Yeah,
Look
that
we have
outside.
livable?
tons
Look
of space.
outside. Oklahoma's full of
Yeah, but
goddamn
it's growing
space.
like insanely.
Yeah, I know, but if we needed space,
It's exponential.
if we needed space, we have tons of space.
I get we have
We
space.
don't have resources.
But it gets
I
filled
know
faster.
eventually we're going to run out of space. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at like India, you look at China, you look at Japan, they're all filled up. But like if we needed space, if it was like, oh no, we literally can't live here anymore, there's too many people, then it's like we have places to go. They just might suck.
Right.
Hint outside.
South
Oklahoma.
Just
kidding. No. It's mostly resources though, and I get that.
So if they're, I mean, these guys are going crazy with this. I don't think it's this big of a deal, but
So you don't think it's a big deal though?
I don't think it's that big of a deal right
But-
now. But this is the thing that's scary about it. So in the next decade, 2 or 3 decades, a new era of global conflicts will inevitably happen, right? Because you got to
Yeah,
have farmland, all this
it's-
stuff, right?
Human nature.
Which could lead to war,
Uh-huh.
farmland, water issues, energy
Yeah.
issues, all this stuff. And they said 2029, but then on the bottom of this it says that it's like a for sure thing around 2039, 2049, which would dawn a new era of wars.
It's
So
always the 40s,
Well, let's
man.
just jump to Mars. So
Yeah, I
I'll go to
agree, man.
Mars.
I agree. Here's the thing. That's the thing. People always, like, not necessarily discredit, but they just don't put enough weight into the people who say, like, oh, in 10 years there's going to be this crisis and this crisis. Because we're sitting here and we're like, it's fine. there's no crisis.
Dude, people don't
we
even
don't
think about
understand
like
that,
a month
you know?
from now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
seriously.
know. Like, I mean, you think back to like when gas was crazy and like there was
Yeah.
all of a sudden we were like out of gas
Yeah.
and everybody was like lined up at gas stations.
Yeah.
1 week before then, when everybody's like, hey, we're going to have a guy, nobody cared.
No one
Nobody
cared.
stocked up. Nobody took any credit because like nothing goes wrong till it goes wrong. You know, they're going to say it's going to go wrong and you're going to be like, whatever, until it goes wrong. Then you're going to be like, oh shit, you know?
Yep.
So like these guys, we should put more weight into what these guys are saying. Obviously, you know, if they're saying like, hey, we're going to have this issue, we should probably think about that issue and
At
how
least
it could
think
happen.
about it. At least
you know?
think about it. Make
'Cause
like a normal
definitely
decision.
plausible.
Yeah.
100% could happen, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think it won't happen. I think it probably will, but like we can't just like put it off till it happens. We got to figure something out.
Sure. Sure.
But I'm not in power, so who knows? Dylan Judd, 2020.
2020 running this
Guys,
year. Have you heard of him
Dylan-
yet?
Yeah,
Dylan needs some donations, guys.
yeah. I also need to age like 20-something years.
You could run for
right?
like-
You have to be 40 or 35.
oh, for president?
yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
run
I'm running for
yeah.
president. I'm not. I'm not doing small shit. No, I'm all or nothing, bro.
Skipping all local government.
Look at our
going
last.
straight
look
to
at our,
the top.
Look at our president now. He didn't do any of that shit, and he got there, right? I can do the same thing. We have similar hair.
Oh man! All right, guys. I hope I didn't bum you out too much. I really hope I didn't.
No.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I thought they'd be cooler. Not cooler. I thought they'd be happier.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this was not a very happy one. Let
There's
us
a
know
few.
what you think in the comments. Let us know what one you think will happen, what won't happen. Give us a like, a subscribe. Make sure you guys leave us a review, and we will talk to you guys later.
See you.
see you later.